How's it going, everyone? I want to talk about AMC as this one has popped up into my charts that I do like, and it's kind of a riskier one because we don't have like a solid trend, that we are forming on the weekly candle. But if you're looking at this chart, this is my weekly candle, and you can see when the EMA 20 is above everything, that has become a downtrend, right? So if you look at AMC. Now you look at this massive downtrend it has formed. It has not recovered from that. We try to get above it. So we went from like 8/11/2023 all the way to 5/17. And then we had this big, massive move up from AMC. And what I do like about this big, massive move and where I like to play it was right here. Sorry about that. Was right here on this lower EMAs where you can get these nice bounces. And it doesn't seem a lot, but if you look at this percentage increase, that's a 45% from this here. So we kind of been stagnant and then we made another downtrend here, but then we're finally having some candles close above this EMA 20. And this is what I kind of like to see for an early trend idea. So not just based on the chart that I'm seeing, but based on, the meme stock hype, awareness. Obviously, I saw that AMC had some negative news down after deal with Goldman to sell up to 50 million shares, which kind of sucks because every time this thing pumps, the CEO tries to dump it. But what I want to see is how convenient to a T right here when price comes down to 460, 461 is where I like this price for a bounce. Look at this right here. When we had this move up, we're forming an uptrend here on the weekly. We come all the way back down to this EMA 10 here, and that's where we started to bounce. So from just here to here, we're already starting to get a nice, decent move. From my entry here is 2.6%. Do we make a new high or go close to that? That's a 20% gain. So it's something to work for here, and I also see right here we're making higher lows. So it just makes me wonder, like, yes, AMC could go down to this area, but I do think this EMA 10 holds it, and then we start to see what we're seeing here now. You see how we're kind of like getting this EMA 5 to cross over? So I do think this is a very important thing to see here. We had this downtrend, and then price is starting to come back up. We're having higher lows on the weekly time frame. So the reason why I like the weekly, because it's a sorry, it's a bigger signal on a time frame. So the weekly, we're seeing, a nice validation. When you start seeing candles above this weekly here, you can see these massive spikes you get here. Like, for example, when we had this big spike up here, we did not close above it, but when we started to seeing, okay, we're starting to see weekly candles close above it. And then where do we bounce? Well, right down here at this EMA 10 here is where we bounced. What kind of move profit are we getting? This is a 32% gain. And so that's kind of what I'm seeing here. And yes, when we fall back down, then you need to be worried about, like, okay, now that we're kind of squished up on the EMAs. Whereas right here, I do think this EMA 5 gets a crossover. And if you know about crossovers on EMAs, that's where you get this nice explosive move. And on this chart, we closed above these EMAs. So I think this is bullish. I think this is something to look into. I don't think I would bet against it, but with the news, anything can happen. They can make a plummet down. But for looking at the longer term picture here, it looks kind of bullish here. And then even on the daily, you see this right in here where you had this higher low here. We bounce, we hit this EMA 20, and we kind of stabilize here. So we had this nice big move up here. We come back tumbling down from a high of $5 all the way down to the low, $4 range. But I do think we can have some type of pattern like this where we come back up and test those highs here. So that's my analysis on AMC, just keeping it simple, keeping it basic, analysis that works. I do this strategy on lots of stocks. I put bigger money in these kind of plays where if I see a nice trend idea, obviously this is not like a really strong trend. We only have 2 daily candles above the EMA 20. The EMA 20 is not at the bottom, which means it would be starting to form that uptrend. But I think this is an early trend where the EMA 5 is crossing the 20 is coming down to act as base, and then we start to head higher and higher. I just like how we see this big explosive move up here. I mean, if you look at this, we have quite a big a move up here from here. So I do think we can get something good here. We'll see from here. And if we analyze the chart on GME, look at GME. GameStop is actually trending higher. You can see how on the weekly candle, since these both kind of moved the same way, you can kind of see, okay, we're actually extremely bullish on GameStop. We try to come close to this EMA 10 and we're bouncing up. So if we get anywhere close to this 20, I do think they will both follow suit. And I think AMC is going to start making that uptrend idea, is my opinion. So I hope you guys like this video. If you guys want to join the Discord and know when I get in these trades, which one would I buy, AMC or GME, and all this analysis and how I use this strategy to follow the trend, get in early, and have precise entries to make consistent returns instead of just randomly guessing, throwing darts at the market. I do this strategy to get precise entries, and you can see all throughout my alerts here how we won plenty and plenty of trades in a row doing this exact strategy to a T, getting pretty close to the exact bottoms on these trades. So I have so if you do in the Discord, it'll take you to this free chat landing page. If you want to find it, it's in the description and in my YouTube comments below. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. It does not mean you're a member yet or subscribed once you join. All you have to do, though, is hit day trade alerts. That would be the easiest way under subscriptions tab, and we'll say, hey, would you like to subscribe for only 12 bucks a month? That is it. And you get access to a community, you get access to live streams, access to educations for day trade, swing trades, and then being a part of a community where we find trades and all this. But yeah, day trade alerts, we get you access to all of this. I hope you guys will find, I know for a doubt, I cannot promise you guys will be successful. I can't promise you guys will make money, but I know for a doubt that I've done this, and this is what made me trade full time and doing these kind of strategies where I love EMAs. I didn't even get to talk about my Keltner channels, which is these upper bands here, lower and upper bands, but that's usually for my trend reversal strategy. I try to look at those, if I see a stock super overextended, well, we can play the flip side of the coin, right? So, yeah, if you do decide to join, or if you want to hit Server Shop and read about it, or server subscriptions, you can see I offer the 2 memberships: Swing Trading or Day and Swing Trading Plus. Swing Trading is only $6 a month. If you're like, man, 12 bucks is a little too much, well, then you can just do Swing Trading. I recommend the Day and Swing Trading Plus because I think you guys are going to really learn a lot about the day trading strategy. It's really nice, and it's only 12 bucks. So if you guys like this video, this is my analysis on AMC. I do think this thing keeps going up. I could be totally wrong, but this is an early trend idea where we head higher. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope to see you in the Discord. Give this video a like, subscribe, and comment.